change your diet. Oh yes, I said it. Change your diet.
Exercise your muscle.
Hello, Mega Exercises. I'm the Muscle Lady, and I'm here to remind you to exercise your muscle. If this is the first time that you're seeing an Exercise Your Muscle video, welcome. We are always so excited when somebody new joins us on this journey of exercising our talent muscle. Mega Exercises, welcome to another episode where you learn how to exercise your muscle. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you will be notified whenever a new video comes out. We are still busy with our series that we are calling New Beginnings. Woo! And the last video, I have had so much positive feedback. Thank you, Mega Exercises. Thank you for always just, telling me how these videos affect your life, how they've made you think differently, and how we are just impacting your life, which is why we're here, right? We are here to remind you to exercise your muscle. The last video we were talking about foundation. So if you missed it, I strongly recommend that you go onto our channel and check it out. Remember, I broke my tooth, and that made me think about the foundation that got shook when I was so nervous and so scared to come and record. And it made me think of other foundations in my life that might not be so stable, that could break by a block of ice, right? And I've heard from other Mega Exercises who've actually also thought about what foundations in their lives are not stable, and I'm so glad that it made us think. It made us go and relayer our foundations. Remember, you relayer by just believing and speaking that foundational truth over and over again. On top of that, I actually want to talk about something else today. I want to talk about change your diet. Oh yes, I said it. Change your diet. So, Mega Exercises. As human beings, physically, right, we know there's a certain diet that we indulge in to get the physique that we get, right? So God gave us this body, and we've got 5 senses. This is how we get things into this body, right? So we've got sight, we've got ears, hearing, we've got nose for smelling, we've got our mouth for tasting and eating, and then we've got our sensory senses, our touch senses, right? All through these 5 senses is how we get things inside of us. So for example, what you look at, you're feeding yourself through what you look at. What you're hearing, you're feeding yourself through what you're hearing. What you're smelling, what you're smelling, you're feeding yourself through what you're smelling. What you're eating, maybe most of us are more used to our eating because we eat, right? Most of us have 3 diets a day, some more. I'm not judging, I'm not here to judge. And then also our hands, what we touch, and not only our hands, our skin also, it feels and it touches. Whatever you're using, these 5 senses brings something inside, right? So we've already touched on the mouth or the taste. The food we eat, Mega Exercises. You'll see, fit people who want to be healthy, they go for your natural food, which they put through their mouth. Therefore, automatically their bodies show what they're eating. So one thing I just want to state in the beginning, whatever you're putting in will show itself. You can't lie to me and say, I eat this type of, or I'm on this type of diet. We will see it. When I'm eating chips and fat cakes every day, you will see it. if I'm eating veggies, and you will see it, mega exercises. The same with all our other senses, right? Whatever you are constantly looking at, we will see it. How are we going to see it? By your life, right? Whatever you're feeding yourself, we see it. It manifests itself. Whatever you're constantly looking at, whatever you're constantly listening to, we will see it because it affects how you start to think. Okay, maybe you don't believe me. Let me give you a few examples. If you are constantly watching, let's say, gossip channels. Sorry, mega exercises, my mega exercises. We're always listening to gossip channels, right? But if you are constantly, remember, so diet means what you habitually feed yourself. So constantly feeding yourself. If you are always looking at gossip, you start thinking that way. You look at somebody, you're already gossiping subconsciously because you have trained your mind to think that way. Whatever you're listening to, if you're always listening to the news, the news can get so depressing, mega exercises. You hear about wars, you hear about theft, how tax is going up, how this is going up, how that is going up. That influences this. And as a man thinketh, so is he. You will always live in fear. You will always live in lack because that is all you are hearing. So, mega exercises, I'm here to remind you, most of this you know, right? You are what you eat. I'm sure it's not the first time that you hear that. You are what you feed yourself. Your mouth is not the only thing that feeds this body. The eyes, the ears, the nose, the senses, that feeds this body. So start changing it according to the new beginning that you're in, right? So you are now a new student, you're studying something. Change what you're constantly looking at. Change what you're constantly listening to. The music you listen to, mega exercises, podcasts that you're listening to. Change it to now match the new beginning that you find yourself. You're now in business. You're selling, let's say, cakes. You're selling, I don't know, real estate. Whatever you're selling, start feeding your mind to that point, right? Who else is doing what you're doing? Look at them, listen to them, because that feeds your mind and you start behaving in that way. So, for example, when I started with these videos, I habitually fed myself on other people who speak positive, and I still do it because remember, just like through the mouth, you eat every day, right? If you don't eat every day, we say you suffer from malnutrition. So change the diet to match the new beginning that you're at. Change what you're looking at, change what you're seeing daily to match the new beginning that you're in. You're now a mother, you're a wife, a husband. Change what you're looking at, what you're listening to. Listen to people talking about good marriages. How do you become a better partner? How do you become a better mom? Maybe you're a new parent, right? Start changing what you're listening to. Start changing what you're looking at. Start changing what you're feeling. The people you hang around with. Change your diet, mega exercises, to match the new beginning you're in. Otherwise, if you consistently eat what you used to eat in the old endings, you will find yourself back there because you are feeding this body. So, for example, let's take your physique, right? Say maybe you're overweight and the new beginning that you took was you want to be better at eating and exercising. You cannot keep on eating the bad food you ate, right? And expect to change. You cannot still sit around and not exercise and expect to change, right? You are going to eat healthier food. You're going to eat veggies. You're going to start walking around. You're gonna start gymming. It's exactly the same with every other aspect of your life. Don't just remove the physique and think, everything else will work itself out. No, mega exercises. Be intentional. You are now in a new beginning. Start changing your diet to match it, right? You want this new beginning to be to have longevity, and you want to benefit from it. You don't want to find yourself back where you found yourself, where you were before you came into this new beginning. Change your diet. Change your diet to match the new beginning. Change what you see, change what you hear, change what you're smelling, change what you're eating, what you are feeling. All of these feed you. They're not just feeding the body, they're feeding the mind, they're feeding the soul, they're feeding the spirit. Change your diet, mega exercises, to match your new beginning. Otherwise, you will find yourself in the old endings that you waved goodbye to, and that could be a reality. And that would be so sad, because you've tasted new beginnings. You want to be in this new beginning for as long as possible. So change your diet. Wherever you want to be, start thinking it, start reading about it, start listening, start, find people who think the same way, find people who think the way you want to be. Association mega exercises, because that also feeds into who you are. Change your diet mega exercises to match the new beginning you find yourself in. I'm the Muscle Lady, and I'm here to remind you to exercise your muscle. Thank you for watching this video. I truly value. Please share the link with your family and friends so that they may also learn how to exercise their muscle. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you'll always be notified whenever a new video comes out. Until next time, I'm the Muscle Lady, and I'm here to remind you to exercise your muscle.